day 52 and we are putting in our second window. Let's hope nothing goes wrong today.
Let's do the window first. Let's get on with that. That's gonna bug me. Can you remove the primer from the glass? Probably not. Well, I just need to make sure I'm careful next time for this one. Or I can do the same this side. So I guess I'm just gonna replicate. So I'm just gonna drill the same bits.
So I put on my PPE and I get started on the drilling. What I started doing here is drilling at least 2 holes in each corner, just to allow me that little bit of room to maneuver the blade around the corners. This isn't the perfect solution, and even when you're trying to maneuver around the corners, there is a lot of strain on the blade and there are risks of snapping the blade, so you do have to be careful not to put too much strain on the blades. The first window I did, I think I ended up snapping 2 blades. So for this window, I'm definitely looking to reduce that number. I'm hoping for the 0. Like anything, I guess, the more you practice, the better you'll become in it. This is exactly why I decided to do the rear windows first and not go straight to the slide door. I thought we'll go with the easiest windows first, and then that should give us the experience we need to move on to the next and harder, more difficult windows. What I found was easier with these windows is because there's an inner layer of metal. You can follow that around the corners, which should give you a nice even radius for each corner. On other windows where you have to freehand it, obviously there's risk of having different shaped corners.
There we go. There goes the blade. I need to somehow get this blade. I can't get this stupid thing. Ha. It looks like we got away with it. It looks like it didn't snap.
So what I'm doing next is I'm just tidying it up a little bit, trying to make it look as neat as possible and to also make sure it looks even.
So as you can see, I've cut it out. This was a lot smoother than the first one. It doesn't have to be perfect because obviously you're going to be putting the rubber seal on. So obviously I have scratched up. This doesn't matter because the window's going on. But obviously this bit is going to be on show. That's why I messed up. So I recommend putting some tape on. Yeah, see, I just thought I was going to get on this bit, which doesn't matter because the window is going on all of that. But this bit is going to be on show. So yeah, messed up. Yeah, there's the hole cut out. Now it's time to do the window. That's what happens if you cut corners. However, the long-term goal is I am actually going to be getting this van wrapped. So long-term, it doesn't actually matter, to be fair.
So something else I'd recommend is adding some rust treatment to the cut edges you've just done. Although I'm not going to have enough time to let it fully cure and fully dry, I feel like applying it is better than not applying it at all. However, we did spot a little issue. I discovered that this one has an extra lock on it.
How are we taking this lock out? So does anyone know how to drill out rivets? I'm guessing you literally just get a drill piece that matches, which that seems to match, and then just sort of drill it out, I guess. Oops. That wasn't quite what I had in mind. I just touched the paint. Cool.
Obviously the previous owner wanted some extra security, but now it comes to installing the window, I feel like this is going to be a problem.
That's what I'm drilling in that. Just a rivet at the top. And then there's one on the other side as well. That do as well.
So after snapping a drill piece, attempting to drill it out, I was now looking for another solution. Thinking about it, I could have potentially left it there and put the window on top of it. But the problem is I've already taken 2 of the screws out and I can't put them back on. So then I have another idea. What if I just drop the bolt mechanism down and put it out from the bottom?
Wondering. There we go.
Problem solved. Now that's that problem out the way, it's time to prep the windows ready to be put on. So the first thing you have to do is you have to wipe them clean with some special pre-prime wipe. And then once you do that, you apply the primer to the glass so it's ready for the adhesive. I also apply the primer onto the van, which I'm not sure 100% if you're supposed to, but it makes sense to me. So I applied it. I then applied the rubber seal around my window. I probably should have gave it a little bit longer just to allow the paint to dry a little bit more, but it is what it is. It's all part of the learning process. Now I just wanted to prep my windows ready for actually applying, so I put the 2 suction cup handles on it and then I apply some tape around that is then ready to tape up against the van to hold the window in place. Once I'm happy that the suction cups are on properly, I can put that down and then start applying the window adhesive. I started from the top here, but I'd recommend starting from the bottom. The reason being, as after you've completed the full loop, when you try and make the join, it can get a little bit messy. And the top of the adhesive is the most important because you want that to be consistent and to be watertight. As much as all of it is important, the top is definitely more important to be watertight than the bottom. This is definitely the most scary and tense part about fitting the window, as you just don't know if it's going to hold, if it's going to fall, and then even if after it's finished, if it's even going to be watertight. And on top of that, the worry about not getting it level.
So, it looks slightly wonky. The first window is slightly wonky. See now? That top left, top left. The window I did yesterday on the left, it's just leaning over that little bit. Probably fine, but that ain't too bad.
So not perfect, but also not a bad effort. Next, I'm going to explain what my plans are for the other windows.
This is the dining area window. So this is going to go next to the slide door. So we're going to have a window on the slide door, which I've got. The window on the slide door has a slider opening thing. This one is obviously just a solid window that goes in. You can get the same size. That I'm going to get another one of these for the opposite side. So there's going to be a window on the slide door. This window next to the slide door, where you sit and eat. So you've got the nice little window to look out. And then on the kitchen side, I was going to put a window. Now I'm either going to get another one of these, and use another one of these for it, or you can get ones that's the same size, but has an opening, so you can slide open half the window. So I'm still thinking about possibly getting one of those.
So overall, for a second attempt at a window, I'm actually quite happy with that. And again, if you like this content, please hit that like and subscribe. It helps me know that you guys are interested in me producing more. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.